you doing? This is Juliana. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to do a test drive. This is the Drugstore K-Beauty products, and I found out that it is exclusive at CVS, and this is JOAH. Yeah, if you're going to check their website, JOAH means I like it. Their product is Korean inspired and literally made in Korea. Their price range is amazing, less than $15. Without further delay, let's dig into it. I already cleansed my skin and make sure that I'm going to put some elixir or a booster on my skin. This is a non-JOAH product. I've been using this for a couple of weeks now, and I've been loving it,
especially during this winter season.
I forgot to tell you, this is the Flower Supernova Celestial Skin Elixir. I love using this before putting on my makeup in the morning. The first product that I picked from JOAH is the Selfie Ready, and this is a pore minimizing primer. Is how much I only needed for my skin. It's a little tacky. By the way, JOAH is a cruelty-free brand, and what I love about them is the packaging is so girly. So I'm going to let my primer sit first on my skin before putting on my foundation. Next, we're going to use Truly Yours Natural Finish Foundation. I'm using Nude Beige. The foundation has a dropper, which is I love about it. The bottle is a smoke glass, which really protects the product. I'm going to put that on the back of my hand, and I'm telling you, it's a little runny. This foundation has a dewy finish, so if you have an oily skin, I suggest that you use a mattifying primer. Next, for our concealer, we're going to use Truly Yours Full Coverage Concealer. Going to use a flat brush
to blend out the product on my skin, and then I'm using my trusty beauty sponge to blend it out.
Then, to set my foundation, I'm going to use Selfie Ready Setting Powder, and I'm using Peach. Then I'm going to use...
I'm using a fluffy brush to blend out the powder on my face.
For my eyebrow, I'm going to use JOAH's Micro Brow Pencil. I'm telling you, I am so in love with this. Moving on, we're going to work on our eyeshadow, and I'm using Birthday Suit in Bare Palette. It has a very neutral color, however, there's only one matte shadow. That's why I have to use my Sephora eyeshadow base. I could work on my transition color. I think I'm going to use the Be My Everything Blush and Bronze palette. I'm going to use this light brown, and I'm going to use that for my transition color. Then moving on, we're going to use the Birthday Suit palette.
And I'm going in with the shade Night Out.
We're going to use this dark brown. I'm going to use a very small tapered brush, and I'm just gonna work on my outer crease. And then I'm going to move all the way to my lower lash line. I'm using the same brush, just pinching at the bristle so I could apply the product properly under my eye. then I'm going to go with Baby Doll Shimmery Beige from the palette. Just gonna use my ring finger. It's way better. I'm going to use a clean blending brush to just blend my eyeshadow. For my wing, I'm going to use I Am So Fly liner from JOAH. My lashes are set, and by the way, I use my favorite $1 Lash Club eyelashes, and I'm using Robin. And for my mascara, I'm using Ice Cream Mascara, and this is the Volume and Define from JOAH, and this is the applicator. And then for my blush, I'm going to use the middle blush, and this is a little peachy pink. And then for my highlights, I'm going to use, I don't know if this will work, but
we'll work it out.
And then for my lips, I'm going to use the Lip Candy, and this is the Auto Lip Liner, and I'm using Nude Pink. And also I'm going to use the Infinite Kiss, and I'm using a little, what color is this? Color 2. There's a tone of a peach coral. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but you know what, on my lips, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my ring finger and just dab it on my lips. To set my face, I'm going to use Selfie Ready Matte Me Down Setting Spray. And this is our finished look, and I hope you like it. To wrap up our products, I would like to share my thoughts. These beauties are totally beauties. I really enjoyed my makeup routine, and I noticed that there are some hits and miss. Let's start with primer. I noticed that the primer is very thick, sticky and tacky on my skin at first. But if you're going to let it sit for a couple of minutes before a foundation application, you'll get the most of the benefit of this blurring primer. And I noticed that at first, and right now I am enjoying my makeup. And then moving on, let's talk about the foundation. The foundation is very light, full coverage, very inexpensive, and I can see myself using this every day. However, shades are very limited. I only have one deep color, which is a bummer, especially in the demographic here in California. There's a lot of beauties out there that has a very beautiful deep color, and to have a very limited shades in your product is not a good thing. For the concealer, I really love the concealer. I can see myself using this by itself. So light, it's very full coverage. Now let's talk about the mascara. I really enjoyed this mascara. I noticed that the applicator is amazing. It didn't give me hard time to apply the product on my lower lash line. Let's move on with the shadow. I am not a fan of this type of palette. For the eyeshadow palette, I love the color selection. It's an everyday use. However, there's only one matte color, and if they're going to have additional 1 or 2 matte color, that will complete the look. Okay, for the eye products, I really enjoyed the eyeliner, the brow pencils, and the felt eyeliner. I can see myself stocking up with this, especially for the eyebrow pencil. it reminds me of my ABH Brow Wiz. For the felt liner, if you're new in wing application, I suggest you pick this up and you're good to go. Let's move on with lip products. I'm not a fan of this too. It turns me off because of the patchiness and the formula of this lippies. For the setting powder, I am so in love with the setting powder. I love the formula. It's so luxurious on my skin. It's so light. I love it. And then for the setting spray, I was so skeptic, worried about, you know, how it will turn out on my skin. I can see myself, I'm going to use this until my skin is adjusted. And the only downside is the scent. It has a very strong scent, which is for me like you're spraying a body mist on your face. And otherwise, this setting spray is amazing. And that's it for our video tutorial for today. Thank you so much. I hope you like it, and before you head out, please don't forget to click on subscribe button and don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you'll get notified on all my video uploads. Thank you so much. I love you guys.